came to the ring with. So
you want to change this?
Hey guys, Justice Cury here. We're here to talk about wrestling.
Hey guys, Justice Cury. I hope you enjoyed that crazy move out there. We just got back from the hospital with JD Blaze. How you doing, JD?
it's time to blaze it up.
Yeah! My buddy Jason came over, and we are going to talk about some LJN wrestling. And JD Blaze was his
Wrestling persona, yeah. Like any wrestling fan, wanted to become a wrestler in the indie circuit was just something that, you know, was kind of I wanted to do. Something that I checked off. What does JD Blaze collect? If I'm a pro wrestler, you gotta collect pro wrestling figures.
Absolutely.
And one of the loves that I have is the LJN stuff. And there's awesome videos out there. Matt Cardona and Brian Myers have a very extensive LJN video that go way more in depth than I do. But I just want to bring some attention to you guys about if you're going to be a completist collector, there are some other items that go along with these figures that many of you may not know existed. So I just brought two representations with me because in the Junkyard Dog and the Hillbilly Gym, I have what is called the Thumb Wrestler. LJN came out with Bendums, and then LJN came out with what they had their 8-inch signature Superstars line.
So start off with the Thumb Wrestlers.
Yeah, so Thumb Wrestlers were 2-packs, so they're basically a way to get introduced to some of your favorite characters, and you basically put your thumb in the hole in their back, and very similar to a muscle video that we shot not too long ago, you would just battle your buddies or battle your friends, and whatever character fell off your thumb, you know, that was the loser. And they came in 2-packs, and there's a Lee's Guide. So back in the day before internet, Lee's Toy Guide was a way that was almost like a bucket list. You could find price guides to new figures. Plus they also did checklists of some of the older figures too. So a lot of the knowledge that I've obtained from LJN stuff, I cut my teeth real early in the early 2000s with the Lee's Toy Guide edition. Till LJN stuff, and then I follow other wrestling figure collectors as well. So
nice.
There's a Jake the Snake Roberts that isn't in the Lee's Guide that is confirmed to be a real legitimate character, and he has Matilda or the Snake. Not Matilda was Damien. Damien was his name. Matilda was British Bulldog's pit bull name. I'm sure I'm going to get flack for that. But Damien the Snake Damien the Snake is molded across his neck, and is a Jake the Snake Roberts figure that's pretty sought after and pretty rare.
There's a great Netflix documentary. Obviously, I've shared my own struggles with alcohol. Jake the Snake was battling alcohol and pill addiction like crazy due to wrestling injuries. And there is a freaking fantastic documentary. I don't know the name of it.
He got hooked up with Diamond Dallas Page in his yoga program.
Oh my goodness. It gives me like my hair is standing up on my arms, gives me goosebumps because it's so influential, and he's raw. He's going through the battle of addiction in this documentary, and then it shows the light at the end of the tunnel. So I have a lot of respect for Jake the Snake. Plus, if you, side tangent, if you type in Joe Rogan, Jake the Snake, there are freaking, this is a podcast, a video podcast on YouTube, and the interview is freaking gold. Gold is so funny. So we got the Thumb Wrestlers. What's the next small
Then we've got what are called Bendums. So basically, pliable rubber, metal, or like wire skeletal structures. And not every character in the LJN line got Thumb Wrestlers or Bendums. So this is basically the Bendums covered the first 2 or 3 series of action figures. So again, so you've got JYD Thumb Wrestler, JYD Bendum, and again, if you've had a Bendum, it basically has a wire, and you can kind of pose them or flex their bicep and kind of make them stick in semi-decent poses.
Looks like 1985.
Yep.
It's on the back.
So again, not every character got each Bend-Em, but I wanted to at least bring a superstar that had all three categories. So thumb wrestler, Bend-Em, and then we have what we call, or what we consider, the 8-inch figure line. And so this is JYD. Some of these are new acquisitions and some are from my collection.
You just picked this up for me the other day. Today,
yeah.
But you wanted it because it had an accessory that's
correct.
seldom there.
Yeah, some LJN wrestlers came by themselves. Some came with accessories. Junkyard Dog came with a length of chain that came in different variations and colors, a silver chain, a black chain, or a red chain. So there are some different variations to hunt down. Not necessarily the figure, but you can find the accessories in a couple different colorways or variations. The hard part about collecting LJNs is because they were meant to be slammed around and beat around is the paint application or paint deco on LJNs. If you don't buy a mint on card and open them up and let them breathe and display them, half the battle is trying to find these with the paint deco, intact.
Yep.
There are individuals that will doctor or repaint their figures because they're for their own collection, and that's what they want to do. I've done some that are so badly damaged that I've customized them myself, so I don't mind getting like the dollar bin figures because I repaint them. Because a lot of these guys over the course of their career had different outfits or variations in their colors that they came to the ring with. So
you want to change this? I'm gonna put this on eBay. It's
JD Blaze Sweat. Yeah, like the 4 or 5 of you that still remember me from the indie circuit. Yeah, you'll pay big bucks for that. But I don't mind getting them where they're beat because I do custom color variations anyway. So and then what a lot of individuals don't know is just like if you collect Motu, or not Motu, but G.I. Joe, is that each character on their blister card came with a file card. So for me, having the file card with my characters is an added bonus.
And the file card gave a biographic kind of backstory to them.
Absolutely correct. Yeah, sometimes where they were billed from or hailed from some of their matches, just basically their persona and style.
Nice.
And then rolled up in the very, very, very bottom of the blister card was a poster.
Oh.
So now not only do you have a character, you have their file card, but now tucked away you have their Superstars poster. And a lot of these ended up on lockers, bedroom walls, and to find them without pinpricks or tape damage, becoming a little harder to find.
Right.
Just like anything, there was what they call the Black Card series of figures, where instead of having a caricature, they were real live action photos of these superstars. And LJN had then transferred the rights to another company, which that name escapes my name, and some of you will comment below on who picked over the toy license. But when they changed to Black Cards, they did some repaint variations, but they also introduced other characters towards the end of the line that are extremely hard, like Ultimate Warrior's rookie figure, like the One Man Gang, Bam Bam Bigelow, Ravishing Rick Rude. A lot of those guys had their rookie figures in the LJN line, and those command a pretty good price. But to get a guy to have his file card and its original poster in decent shape, these were all rolled up, so they came rolled up. They weren't flat pressed at all. So when you find them, they're usually tattered, torn. Kids have, thumbtacks and things and pinholes. So I try my best to try to iron them out or flatten them. There's ways that you can flatten posters. I'm a little nervous to try those techniques. I may try it on a double that I have just to see how successful they work. So, but the end all goal is to have every character with a file card and a poster framed, displayed somehow. So that's the completest in me.
Right.
There are characters that have variations, like there's a Greg the Hammer Valentine that has a belly button, and some versions that don't have a belly button. There's a Jim Hart who is a manager, famous for talking through his megaphone. One megaphone has hearts painted on it, one doesn't.
So many variants.
Yeah, there's a Bobby the Brain Heenan that has like a white curly like paisley lapel that goes down his shoulder, and one that doesn't.
Yep.
There's arguments that are they variations or they just came from different factories that just didn't do the deco because of cost-saving measures. So you choose depending on what you believe and what you don't believe.
Yep.
But like
And
Yep.
these were fun because kids back in the day would use these almost like weapons, getting beat over the head
yeah.
with these giant hard plastic things. Or I've seen them too where people heat up like nails and put nails through them and do all
I've got an
sorts
Iron
of...
Sheik where his nose is like gone. Like somebody was like, I just want to shave your nose off because you're such a bad guy. You know, it's just
Yeah, it's crazy.
there's a lot of them. They have chew marks in them, so I don't know if that's.
I want to
you know-
chew on this right now. I legit. Can I?
Yeah, just a little nibble, There
It's
you go.
good.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
You know, that's
but you find them. I don't know if Fido got a hold of them or your baby brother or sister that was teething got a hold of them. But for one reason or another, they're just. I like them destroyed because then I can customize them.
How do you clean them up?
WD-40. I'd use Dawn Dish soap just because it's the mildest. He looks like this character looks like he should be molded in all peach, but he possibly could be gray underneath, and the flesh tone is just paint.
Mm-hmm.
So if you, I've accidentally used like magic eraser, thinking that the whole entire figure would be flesh tone and burn through the flesh into the gray. And I'm like, oh no! But Dawn Dish soap. 90% isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip will get a lot of the scuffs out. You just got to kind of be patient with it and gentle with it. So, you just, lather them up in a bubble bath, like old Matt Cardona says, and give them a nice little fig bath. But I like it, dirty, beat up, doesn't matter. As long as they're not missing whole hands and limbs. Again, the Iron Sheik had a couple of different variants. When, like, the Desert Storm happened, he had more of a khaki and desert storm look to him, so I'll take him, and if he's beyond repair, I'll do a custom paint job, and he'll just be a different uniform or iteration of his career throughout the wrestling personas.
And wrestling kind of stayed true, and there's still producing figures to this day. It's 2020. I don't know if you're watching this 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now.
You turned it off because of the spandex.
No way, you're the one. And make sure you hit that subscribe
That's
button.
right. It takes a serious man to sit here and talk about wrestling figures in spandex.
Every subscriber will get some of his sweat. Yeah. To him, so
we got buckets of it. Buckets of it.
But there is some really, really neat, because LJN didn't retain the license, didn't it?
Correct, yeah. It went from, there was AWA Remcos, which have the bucker body of He-Man.
Yep.
So you've got a lot of collectors or kids that use those wrestlers as crossover characters into the Motu line. LJN, you have the original San Francisco toy makers, which did ECW figures, WCW figures. They tried to do WCW figures in the LJN likeness, but they were scaled down just a tad. Jack's Pacific Jack's Pacific was part of that person, Jack, whatever his name was part of LJN's marketing department back in the day. Got the license to WWF. There was a time between Hasbro action figures and when Jack's Pacific, all there were was Bendums out. You go to KB Toys, and if you loved wrestling, you got Bendums, and that's, you liked it or you didn't, until Jack's Pacific came along and absolutely blew the roof off of the wrestling community and their Bone Crunchers action line. And that's where I stopped, mid-90s Bone Crunchers. It gets super serious nowadays with the Mattel Elites. Jack's Pacific, towards the end of the line, did UFC characters because Vince McMahon kind of, WWF, where he found that blend between sports entertainment and UFC fighting, and there's UFC fighters and there's wrestlers and there's basic series and elite series, and this guy got different hands and just
Comic-Con. And just a sidebar, again, I'm going to date this video. We're going through the COVID crisis right now, so the San Diego Comic-Con got canceled, but they had produced some of these Sergeant Slaughter figures on pre-order. Maybe Brock, did you see those on pre? Yep. And they sold out so quickly. And I like Sergeant Slaughter because
there's a WrestleMania 1 or WrestleMania 2 Mr. T.
Oh yeah,
on the Elite line now. So he's got.
Gosh, I'm definitely gonna have to edit this out. So it's Mr. T, not Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, it was Mr. T and Roddy Piper versus Hulk Hogan and is Roddy Piper and Mr. T versus Hogan and maybe Paul Orndorff, or I can't remember who was in WrestleMania 2, but yeah, Mr. T was a huge icon. just like Tiny Zeus Lester was Zeus in No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan. So you know, I mean, it'd be cool to have a Zeus figure.
Oh,
if anybody's No Holds Barred, no Tiny Zeus Lester figure. Come on now, you gotta have.
You know
it.
you'll have it.
You gotta have it, right? Someday.
Now there's the Mo2 wrestling crossovers.
Yes,
Correct.
and
Yep.
Mo2 Masters Universe. So they're doing a crossover. Unfortunately,
WWE Universe,
have any,
Masters of the WWE Universe.
Yep.
right? You get a ring.
There's a
two
Grace.
figures.
Now there's a Snake Mountain ring
Yeah,
that
it's,
just got
it's
revealed.
Hulk Hogan versus now
Stone
why
Cold.
they
Stone
didn't
Cold.
do Jake the Snake Roberts
Right.
in the
I
Snake
know.
Mountain, but it's Stone Cold versus Hulk Hogan, but Stone Cold has like viper hands.
Right.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
Rattler,
and then
rattlesnakes.
Each of the ring posts have like the green
Snake
like
from the
snake
Snake Mountain.
staff,
Snake
the Snake
Mountain.
Mountain on them. Yeah.
And
Yep.
by the way, my videographer, just so you can see, is none other than Brock. And then in the background is one of my favorite people, also named Jason. How you doing, Jason? Good. Awesome. Good, good, good. So JD Blaze, thank you so much for coming out here and ringing my bell out there. I'll never forget that. Actually, I probably will forget that because I suffered
some kind of concussion. Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's all right. That's part of the.
He bounced up and hit my knee. It's not my fault. You know
We're
what I
gonna
mean?
show that video again
he's
right
too,
now.
He's too.
Wrestling.
Oh God!
Oh,
You right?
oh,
I need you in the head a little bit.
yeah. My bell. Oh.
Things a lot bouncier than.
Oh, gosh.
We're gonna-
Oh, hopefully that film.
buoyant.
I went, boing. Dude, I thought I died. I literally thought I died. And I went, oh well.
Yeah,
we captured it
yeah.
on
You hit
video.
my knee, and like that's why I fell. You actually like clipped my knee with your head. I was like, oh no, I'm going down too.
Last but not least, we have this weird little thing that you picked up from
Yeah. This is Justice Curry bargain bin. It's Macho Man Randy Savage is an all-flesh WCW thumb wrestler.
Probably came into a gumball machine.
Yeah, it's dated '99, so it's just
it's 99.
yeah, one of those weird oddities. Probably when the Monday Night Wars were going on, and they're like, we got to pump out as much product as we possibly can. So yeah, here's a all-flesh Macho Man that. I don't know, I'll put on top of a pencil or something. When I'm signing autographs as JD.
Yeah! So make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll put you in touch. There'll be a fan page for JD Blaze in the description below.
10 years too late.
It'll be a petition to get you back in the circuit here.
Yeah, I need some
Ooh,
cardio and some gym time.
all right, JD.
Thanks, buddy.
So what's your signature move again?
I had
It's time to.
Yeah, but blaze it up.
Hello guys, I'm going to scare the babysitter
Okay.
and chase her.
What? Where's the babysitter?
Let's go, she's right.
All right, let's go find her.
Party over there.
Get her! Get her. You gotta get.
Oh my gosh, this is awful. Randy, be
There's
careful.
multiple things going on. Get the bat. Here, let me go get some real weapons. 1 second.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding. I got some airsoft guns. Nerf guns. Oh, look at that whole bin right there.
Here, you
It's
got
filled with them.
Why? You got more in you?
Look at
Oh, you know.
the big MFer. What? What do you do? I don't want this one.
Okay, come here, buddy.
No.
one.
Thank you. Oh. Got a red one?
I did. No more.
Justin, look at this one. Okay, Justin, let's not fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
Justin's trying to make us into a fight club or something.
What's this? All right.
Make noise when they move.
Who's?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Justin, no, that hurts. Your sister will hit you back. Oh.
All right, Justin.
Don't let me. Alright.
All right.
Fight.
Go over to her, Brandy.
Fight.
Oh
Fight.
gosh. Oh, he scared me.
Fight.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh gosh. Okay, Dan, you're going way too far.
Attack! Follow your training, Brandy. Do not give up. Never surrender. Oh my gosh. Get her!
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Alright. She went out that door.
Go this way, this way, this way. Go back around.
Don't.
Keep going.
Where is she? Okay.
Get into the shower.
Don't.
Yeah,
Under the... Brandy, look! Quickly, there, Catherine! Fight to the death.
gosh, Justin, this is ridiculous.
This is the greatest thing ever. Get her! You're being chased by a 9-year-old.
Why can't you Dear Chief.
Yeah, I was at my mentor's house when his daughter viciously attacked me. Oh no! All right. Time out.
You win.
All right, she wins. Good game.
Look
Good
at
game.
Look at him down there on the floor shooting.
Jeez.
I'm not shooting.
All right, this is gonna be a good video.